What is it?
You aren't getting in here, my boy.
Why not?
Looking the way you do, you're sure to cause nothing but trouble here, boy. We got enough rabble in the city. We have no use for people without money.
I need to see the leader of the Paladins. I've got an important message for him.
Oh, and what important message might that be?
Nobody will learn anything from me. Really didn't deserve that.
The hosts of evil are camped in the Valley of Khorinis.
In the Valley of Mines. You come from there? Have you seen the army?
Do you really believe that?
No, but I've been sent by someone who saw them.
Who sent you?
I don't have permission to tell you that.
Don't act like that with me, boy. I'm a member of the city guard. You can tell me everything. So, who sent you?
A magician.
You have news from the magicians? Then surely you must have a seal as proof.
No,
What? The magicians always give their messengers a seal.
not this magician.
I don't believe you. If you're really a messenger, then spit out your news or clear off.
I can only give this message to the Paladins.
It don't work like that, boy. Like hell will I let you see Lord Hagen if I can't be sure that you won't waste his valuable time.
No, the message is for the Paladins only.
Then your journey ends here, stranger.
I've come to join the militia.
That's a good one. Try that at the other gate. Maybe they'll buy that from you. Halt!
What is it?
You aren't getting in here.
Why not?
Looking the way you do, you're sure to cause nothing. We got enough rabble in the... No funny business. Halt!
What is...
I've still got it.
Yes?
You look like a beggar. And this town, I know you people got money.
I'm planning to join the city guard.
Don't make me laugh. Let me try to story that.
I've already been there. I sent it to you.
Oh man, the conversation's pretty rough.
I must be crazy. What are you doing here? Did you swim here? That's one way to get past the guards at the city gate.
Really, how interesting.
Hey, Larish, you old scoundrel, how did you get here?
I was able to escape to the Valley of Mines just in time, together with Lee and some of the other boys. You remember Lee, don't you?
Work someday, too.
Of course I remember Lee.
I got out of the colony with him then, just after the barrier was destroyed.
That's not what my
He and his boys are now on the farm of Onar, the landowner. He made a deal with the farmer. He and his boys defend the farm, and Onar feeds them in return.
And he works
I must talk to the Paladins, by any means.
What do you want from them?
They've got a powerful amulet, the Eye of Innos. I must have it.
And you think they'll give it to you? You'll never get into the upper end of town.
I'll find a way somehow.
Sure, if you want to ingratiate yourself with the citizens or play errand boy for the militia.
Do you know why the Paladins are here?
Nobody knows for sure. Lots of people think it's because of the orcs, but I think there's another reason. It probably has something to do with the old penal colony.
That's not what I heard.
Tell me more about Lee and his mercenaries.
He'd been
What do you want to know?
How do I find the landowner's farm?
It's quite simple. You leave the seaport by the east gate and then follow the path towards the east. I can take you there if you want.
Tell me more about the mercenaries.
Well, if you're as tough as you were back then, you shouldn't have any problems with them. Most of them are ruffians, and if you can't stand up to them, you won't get far. If you're squeamish, you don't have a chance of joining them.
Now that's
Why aren't you with Lee and his mercenaries?
But I am, just not on the farm. You could say I'm our outpost in the city. We don't want the ship to sail without us.
What ship were you talking about?
It's on the open sea harbor, behind the cliffs. Lee and a few of his people really want to get away from here. But that could take a while.
Why?
You'd better ask Lee about that. If you meet him, he's got plans.
That's what I've always said. If I
Can you
had
teach me
seen
something?
all of
Sure. I can help you become stronger and more dexterous if you like.
Teach me something.
I won't tell her a thing. But that's terrible. That's not what I heard.
Good. Your strength has increased.
It's going to get worse. You don't say. He's all right. I won't tell her a thing. You don't say. Everybody knows by now. I don't believe that.
You look a little worse for wear. Haven't slept in a long time, have you?
Too long, I should say.
Come on, step closer. With me, you'll find what you're looking for.
That's not what I heard.
You said that you've got what I need. Does that include information?
But of course, what is it you want to know?
Are there any other traders here at the harbor?
If you keep to the left at the quay, you'll find Helvor, my husband. He sells fish. On the other side, there's Brahim, the cartographer.
Do you know anyone from the upper quarter?
If I knew anyone up there, I wouldn't be standing here, my boy.
What interesting things are there to see around the harbor?
Well, if you're looking for some action, you can go down to Cardiff's Inn at the quay. There's always something brewing there. You can hardly miss it. The guy standing by the entrance there will certainly draw your attention to it. Besides that, there's the large ship of the Paladins, the King's stately war galley. That one's really worth seeing. You'll find it if you keep left at the quay and then pass under the high rock face.
Has anything exciting happened lately?
You could say so. It wasn't that long ago. A thief ran by here. He must have stolen a bow in the lower part of the city. Of course, the militia came here way too late, like always. He got away from them, just jumped into the harbor, and he was gone.
Show me your wares. Hey, you!
What led you into this poor area? What are you looking for here?
I've lost my way.
Then watch out that you aren't robbed. It would seem that we have a few thieves in the city who would steal stuff from the rich people. The city guard recently turned the harbor district upside down, but they didn't find anything.
What do you know about the thieves?
Nothing, but all the citizens are scared and have become distrustful, particularly towards strangers. Don't get caught in strange houses. No one takes kindly to that. Yeah, you gotta protect yourself against thieves. A sturdy cudgel works best.
Can you teach me anything?
I'm forging a few fittings and nails and repairing iron parts. But I don't know enough about forging weapons to be able to instruct you. If you want to learn that, go see Harrod. He sure knows how to forge weapons. But if you want to train your muscles a bit, well, I can help you with that.
How much do you charge for the training?
50 gold pieces, and I'll help you to become stronger.
Hey, you!
Ah, you've come just in time. I'm in need of an assistant for a magic experiment. I'm sure you're eager to do me a favor for science's sake.
Easy, my friend. First tell me what this is all about.
I have developed a new spell, a spell of oblivion. I've already successfully carried out a few practical applications, but I don't have time to conduct one final test.
What's in it for me if I help you?
I could teach you how to brew potions. I know the recipes for healing and mana essences, and for potions of great speed.
Tell me more about the experiment and the spell.
The spell serves to make somebody forget various events. So far, I have only found it to work when the person in question is angry, for instance. If he has been knocked down or robbed, even if he has only witnessed such a deed, he will scratch it from his memory.
So I'm supposed to knock somebody down and then put a spell on him?
Yes, I think you get the point. But to make somebody angry, it is enough to attack him. You don't have to knock him down. So you should pick somebody who's by himself. If there are other people around, you'll just get into trouble with Lord Andre. Also, it makes no sense to cast the spell on someone who's busy attacking you. Wait for the right moment.
All right, I'll try out that spell.
Then take this spell scroll and find yourself a suitable guinea pig. Once you're done, come back and tell me how it went.
About the experiment.
Have you been successful then? Or have you just wasted the spell scroll? Huh? If you need more spell scrolls, you can buy them from me.
Show me your wares. What are you cooking there?
Oh, fish soup. It's not all that tasty, but at least it's hot. You can try a plateful, if you like.
What can you tell me about the city?
Most citizens in this town are afraid of thieves. Therefore, it's not a good idea to enter strange houses. But if you're looking for a place to stay overnight, you're welcome to sleep in my hut. There's an extra bed that you can have.
Aren't you afraid of thieves?
The only valuable thing that I ever owned has already been taken. Oh, someone stole my statue of Enos.
Could you cook me some soup?
I cook for everybody. For you too, if you want. All you need to do is bring me a fish.
Could you cook me some soup?
Nothing could be simpler. Here, have a plate.
Could you cook me some soup?
No, not today. Come back tomorrow. Someone's got to do the work.
Hey, do you need fish? Get your fish here, fresh from the depths of the
It's
sea.
going to get even worse.
Show me your fish.
And it's going to get even worse.
I don't believe that.
That's all just gossip.
It can't go on like this forever.
It was his decision. You can't rely on that.
Hey, you have no business up here. Only paladins and those of us in the militia have access here.
What's up here then?
This is the provisions store of the Royal Guard of the Paladins. I am the provisions master here, and I'm responsible for seeing to it that none of the paladin stuff goes astray, and you're not wanted here, so keep your hands to yourself or I'll chop them off.
Can you sell me any of the paladin stuff?
You want to buy? Let's say that if you could compensate me for the trouble that will arise from the paladin's things wandering off, then we might be able to do business.
Does that happen often? Things going astray?
As long as the provisions master says that everything is right, no.
I see. All the crates still there?
Don't touch anything or I'll call the watch. Got it?
What do you have to offer?
Then pay attention.